Hey guys, first and foremost, I hope that everybody has been staying safe. I hope that all of you have been staying at home as much as possible. Right now, anxieties and tensions are high during this whole COVID pandemic, and it just seems like things are getting worse. However, I am here to release some anxieties and some worries you guys may have with a kind of funny story, not funny story. It's funny now in hindsight, but I digress. So hopefully I can create a moment of grounding for you so you don't have to worry about anything else besides what I'm about to tell you. So let's get started. The story prefaces to back when I graduated college back in 2017. I was super excited to jump into the workforce. I was still working in customer service at food places and I was just tired of it. I just wanted a boring office job, 9 to 5, 401k, all that good big girl, big boy stuff, you know? At this point, I was willing to take any office job, anybody that would hire me, but the desperation also has some vulnerability to it, which is really important for later. So anyways, back when me and my college friends went out drinking, we were talking about post-grad life and how hard it is and what jobs we had right now. Most of us still had our part-time jobs and a lot of us did have our 9 to 5 jobs or big boy, big girl jobs. So it's a mix. But one particular friend, she was actually part of the same major as me. She started updating me about her post-grad life. She kind of was in the same position. She wanted an office job that had to do with linguistics. Both of us has a bachelor's in linguistics. So we were looking towards that field. Didn't come up too well. So we ended up just finding any office work that we could find. She ended up finding a receptionist job at I think a law firm or something. And she found it through this one app called ZipRecruiter. So ZipRecruiter is the main focal point of this damn story because when she first showed it to me, it looked like a legit app. You know, it had the ads and everything, and you needed a resume, you needed 2 recommendations for your profile, and it just seemed all legit. So I was really interested in it. And she was showing me all these ads that she also received offers from, but she didn't accept. So I was like, what can it hurt? I was already on monster.com, I was already on Indeed, definitely on LinkedIn, and I couldn't find anything, and she found something, so why not, you know? So that same night that I was out with my friends, I ended up downloading the app, created my own profile, did the resume thing, recommendations thing, all of that good stuff. I started getting offers, but most of them were not exactly what I was looking for. It was like almost close to it. I did get one offer and it was part of a logistics company, not linguistics, logistics. If you know those big trucks, the 8-wheelers that transfer products back and forth, I would be a receptionist for a company that did that. So we got an interview for that, but I bombed it, got rejected, got over it. And then I got more offers from other office jobs, but none of them were replying back or answering. And then after a while, I got more pyramid scheme jobs. And I knew they were pyramid scheme because I Googled them. And I was like, really, pyramid scheme? I've been there, done that. I don't want to do that anymore. I actually have a story time for that, which I will be doing with a friend, Aaron Jingles, who was in my last vlog. His socials are at Living Hercules. So anyways, fast forward to a couple more offers and I get an email from this medical supply company. So in my head, medical supply company seemed legit. Like there's no way it could be a scam about it. I even Googled the name of the medical supply company that emailed me and they were legit. So I was like, dope, I have a legit offer, just like the logistics one. Honestly, I was really excited. So I told only my close friends and I emailed them back or responded back to their first offer, and we went and emailed back and forth. So after a couple of emails, again, I wanted to show my friends because I wanted to update them. And this is where the story kind of turns. After sending a couple emails, one of my friends she said to me, "This seems a little weird, it's kind of fishy." Being naive and dumb at the time, I didn't really believe her. I was so strong on like getting the interview and being so excited that it's a company that's like near my place in my city, and I was just on this high, and you couldn't tell me nothing, sis. With that caution from her and another friend that I told, I actually proceeded without really telling them because I wanted to see what was gonna happen. In my head, I was like, what if it is good? What if it is a good source? What if it is actually legit? That'd be super cool, right? Like, I deserve good things. This can happen to me too, right? Now, I don't have any emails from back then that I can show you and put on the screen. They seem so legit. Like, if you literally saw them yourself, you would be like, oh, legit company. But if you were trained to see like what emails are phony and like the little things, then you realize, oh yeah, no, they seem a little fishy. After a couple emails back and forth, we decided that they would actually give me a cash advance of around like $2,500. And I was like,
but I didn't do nothing. Like,
what is this for real? Y'all are starting to realize that it's starting to sound too good to be true, right? Yeah, I'm starting to see it too. Now, remember, again, me, young, dumb, naive. So I'm like, oh yeah, like I guess it seems legit, like why not, you know? Like, they probably take really care of their employees, right? So fast forward to a week later, after I sent all my contract, ID, whatever, I started getting this really weird anxious feeling. And so this is when I told you it clicked to me. So I started researching about ZipRecruiter scams, and if there's any possibility that there was one. And if there's a possibility of one, that means that there's a possibility of many more. And all direction pointed to I was about to get scammed. A week later, the check came that they said they were gonna send, and I didn't touch it. I kept it, stowed it away, made sure no one deposited or cashed it out, because had I cashed it out or deposited it into my bank account, they would have got my bank information. They probably would have got my info. I don't even know what kind of scammers they are. They could have hacked my account. It's just scary. I always knew that there's people like that out there because, you know, that's just the reality of the real world. But like, damn, like, people really be taking advantage of college students and people that just graduated college, and like, we're just all so desperate to get employed and get a job. We're just trying to earn money, and then there's people like that out there. You watch it in movies and you read about it, you read it on news, and it seems so far, and then like when it happens to you, you're like, this is why I got trust issues. Anyways, more of the story, the reason why I'm sharing it now is that I want you guys to be a little more conservative with bigger opportunities to come your way, no matter what area of life you go through, whether it's academia, if you're trying to be like me, you're trying to be an influencer and be in the media. Especially if you're trying to be in the media, be careful, because there will be wolves, sharks, and all these other predators that will go after you. And honestly, it's probably too good to be true. It probably is, point blank. Alright, that's the end of the story. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I love you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell below, comment any funny parts. If you want to yell at me for being dumb, do whatever you gotta do. Let me know in the comments. But hopefully I will be able to talk to you guys later. I know it's been a while since I uploaded my last video. Because of the COVID thing, it might be a little more stagnant instead of consistent, but I'm trying to be consistent. Anyways, goodbye.